I don't got nothing for you. I already fed you. YouTubes. Thought I'd jump on here and expand a little bit on yesterday's video if anybody did watch it. Talking about basically how we're not in control. Maybe we never were in control, probably, of our own country. What up, Maze Cat? Freaking dealing with allergies like crazy, man. The last like 4 days. Taking allergy pills like crazy. Oh, man. I guess it's almost spring. Maybe that's why. But, man, I'm dying out here. I've been burning and hacking trees up and raking and messing with the chicken coop and all that. So, yeah. What up, Namer Goat? Nemer Goat, what up? I was just talking about yesterday. It's clear we don't have any say in our government, what our government does. I'm going to kind of piggyback off of a video I just seen from Nick Fuentes, who doesn't put out the greatest content, really. He puts out some good content, but I don't know. He's too left-leaning for me, even though I've praised him in the past. He makes some good points, but, the constitutional republic is dead. I've argued that for a long time. A representative government, that's gone. A sovereign nation, that's gone. All that kind of stuff is, all them glossy terms, don't exist anymore. And we're just kind of a shell of our once former great self. But I had one I wanted to talk about. I was seeing lots of info, so I don't know the difference between all the AI systems. I know there's Grok. I know there's ChatGPT. I guess Palantir. Palantir's a killing AI system by itself, but from what I can gather, who's the damn maker? I guess of Claude. Claude is an AI system created by, I think it starts with an A. I forget what it's called. I was reading about it last night, but this, I guess the creators or the operators of that system broke ties with the federal government, or the federal government broke ties with them. Anthropolic or something. I forget what the hell it's called. I had to look it up, but it's some shit. But so I guess the federal government broke ties with them because they will not implement mass surveillance on the United States citizens, and also they would not agree to have basically AI or robots, whatever, pulling the trigger when killing humans. They want a human behind the trigger to pull the trigger when it does come down to whoever's targeted before the kill is delivered. That needs to be a human behind the kill switch, yes, or the whatever, the button. And so that's what Claude's creators, I guess, held steadfast to, is that they would not mass surveil United States citizens, and they wanted a human behind the button that was going to kill another human. I guess that was Anthropolic or whatever the hell they're called that runs that Claude system. That was their deal. The damn rooster just be banging all these hens out here just like a crazy fool. Yeah. So I guess they cut ties, but I guess the Pentagon, what up, Barry? I guess the Pentagon still used that Claude system to target and all that kind of stuff, this Iran strike. So they cut ties with said service, and still use the service to carry out the kill list over there in Iran. And I'm seeing something else today that I guess Chat GPT or OpenAI is going to take over those government contracts. And I guess they've already come to a deal with the United States government or the Department of War or whatever that, you know, quote unquote, with finger parentheses in there, they won't be. They won't be putting, they won't be letting robots or AI systems just kill humans without a human behind the thing, and they will not be letting the AI systems surveil U.S. citizens, quote unquote, parentheses, big parentheses in there. So, to save face, whatever, federal government and OpenAI go out there and say, no, we're not going to mass surveil you, and we're going to make sure we got a human behind the switchboard when we go to kill another human with the AI. And so it's just kind of a laugh in the face. What up, Ian Bot Podka? It's kind of a slap in the face, like, whether any of these AI system folks are trustworthy, which I don't think they are. The fucking Palantir dude's insane. I mean, legit insane. He doesn't need to be fucking making money. He doesn't need to be profiting. He needs to be locked up in a fucking mental asylum. I mean, just dirty little scum fucks like him. They need to be locked up. But no, they're going to give these guys billions of dollars, and they're going to invest. The government's going to invest in their programs. And the only thing that's blatantly obvious, and it should have been forever, and sometimes I say these things like as if it was just some idea that popped in my head yesterday, and no, it's not. It's just, something I've been thinking about for a long time, something we've covered in chats before. But the federal government has decided, or the Pentagon or the CIA or whoever the fuck is pulling the strings on all these, treasonous pieces of shit, they've decided a long time ago that they're going to surveil their own citizens, and eventually, once the wars are over overseas, they can only bring this home. So not only do we not have no say in what our federal government's going to do with our taxpayer money, but they're going to use that taxpayer money to find you and eradicate you, whether it's your freedom of speech or whatever the reason is that they're going to go after you. But you could clearly see such a dystopian mess setting up that it's just terrible, man. It's pretty much just everything that nightmares are made of. It gets worse. I mean, they're just doing, Trump, whoever's in, it doesn't matter who gets in. They're going to do Israel's bidding. And anybody who doesn't like it, anybody who speaks against it, I mean, will be held accountable. Right now you might just be blackballed and banned off of a platform, but it won't be nothing to be debanked. It won't be nothing to I don't know, your bank to not carry your home loan or carry you on your home loan. Oh my goodness, I'm freaking dying over here. Took my allergy pill already. Holy kick fan. Freaking drilled a hole in my damn finger yesterday. Oh, that's lame. There we go. Put a hole right in my damn finger. Messing around out there working. So, I mean, it's just, it's pretty crazy. We have arrived at that dystopian future that movies are made of, where all the bad guys and the computers are, the computers, the machines, the androids, the robots, the AI systems are out there targeting. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm moving so far away from war and that kind of thinking, that it just doesn't even make sense. Like, It's not good enough that you got the technology to go out there and kill whoever you want, right? But now you're so fucking lazy, you're gonna have a remote control and an AI system for it, you know, loitering drones and shit. Thanks, Jane. It would be more nice if it got some freaking leaves on the trees and turned nice and green out here. That's what I'd really like. But it's not good enough for humans just to kill humans, you know? Government is just it's just crazy. But it's not enough to make its people suffer. It's not enough to tax the shit out of people. It's not enough to beat them down mentally and take everything from them. You let their country be invaded. But no, we got to have Terminator systems out there. Terminator systems that think and breathe and everything on their own. And so just where we are and where we are heading is just the most dystopian, ugly future we could have provided for ourselves or dreamt up. I mean, we elected these fucking people, you know? We elected these people. We allowed them to get in there. We allowed them to destroy our country. When they told us they were going to destroy our country, we didn't listen. When they sweet talked us and told us, oh, no, we're not going to destroy your country, we're not going to destroy you, we listened to them. I mean, there's not a soul in Congress, the Senate, or the presidency that's not corrupt. That's not just a big pile of fat old shit. You know, I'm so tired of like the old ass boomers in this country running this country into the ground. And to me, that's, you I mean, that could point to a lot of reasons that there's, reasons why this country is jacked up, who did it, whatever. But I would say the boomers, man, the boomers, and they continue. They continue to watch Fox News. They continue to, go on there and prop up this bullshit. They're the ones that go on there and try to argue with you why it's great and how you were never Trump and this, that, and the other because you don't support war. It's such a weird place that Republicans will constantly browbeat other Republicans for not being pro-war. Democrats don't have that problem as much. Obviously, if you're a Democrat and you don't go along with the agenda, you get browbeat pretty hard. But it's specific when it comes to war with the Republicans. With the Republicans, if you're not going along with the agenda to kill more people in the Middle East, you're a traitor. And you have Larry Loomer out there, Mark Levin, Ben Shapiro. You have all these people out there who are not even fucking Americans, calling Americans traitors. You think I'm gonna ever forget that shit? I would say the same thing to everybody else. You better not forget that shit. You better not forget the time that Mark Levin, Ben Shapiro, Larry Loomer, and the rest of the fucking scum called us traitors for not wanting more war. It's such a Twilight Zone, bizarro world to be in when right is wrong and wrong is right. You're standing up for the little bit of principles we have left, if we have any at all, and you're being called an outright traitor. You want to know what's up with the Epstein thing? Oh, well, you're a traitor. You must be a traitor because you're against the agenda. Oh, you must be anti-Semite because you're against Israel and supporting Israel. You must be. So the right has totally turned into the left with the name calling, the excommunicado bullshit. Damn, it's kind of chilly out here. And all that other kind of bullshit. But I'm telling you, man, this future is really hopeless and dystopian. You have to get out if you haven't got out already. If you have not got out of the cities, if you have not got out away from civilization, you have to. You have to listen to the words coming out of my mouth. You have to get away because this only gets worse. The cities become these 15-minute cities. You get universal basic income, AI, and robot humanoids are running, you know, all facets of production. It's just, you know, electric cars. What up, Chandra? Electric cars and gayness in the future, you know, more dystopian bullshit, more AI, robot sex wives. I mean, there's nothing, the only thing that you can account for and look forward to is that Jesus will come back, you know. Other than that, what man has created is a dystopian nightmare. And it's not, it's, you know, it's so unfortunate. And I don't even think that's the word I'm looking for. It's more than unfortunate. It's on purpose, so it's more than unfortunate. But you have kids, you know, you have little kids. I have a little baby girl, you know, you have kids that have to be raised in this bullshit. And we're just talking about in the beginnings. What about in 15, 20, 30, 40 years? What about when we're gone? How bad is this place? We're not chipping away. We're not winning at all. There is no small victories. We're not, you know, we're not keeping up with the beast. We're not, you know, trading blows and it's a, you know, a skirmish going back and forth. No. The federal government has totally annihilated its people, totally demoralized the American people through psychological operations, through kinetic operations, just through time, space, and lies. You know, I mean, a lot of people mark 9/11 as a beginning to a lot of this. Probably started a lot longer before that, or a lot earlier before that. But you can see it's just, it only gets worse from here. If you have to get a damn AI system to kill another human being across a globe, you know, we're in some weird, bad times. Let me know what y'all think. It only gets worse from here. There's nothing Trump can do or the Republicans to save this country or to make anything even a little bit better. The only thing they can do is destroy it, just like the Democrats. They're all the fucking same.